Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to Cozy Conversations. I'm Liam, and Anna, I feel like we're about to unlock a huge secret today. After our deep planning session in the last episode, how do you honestly feel about that huge effort needed to get ready for the year ahead? Are you ready to switch from planning to executing?
Hey everyone. Liam, I'm trying to be smart and realistic. That's the right way for 2026. We talked deeply about the why, but the biggest problem, honestly, isn't the big goal. It's making it through the first 30 days when that initial motivation just dies and life gets hard.
I agree 100%, Anna. That's why this is our most practical and deepest show ever. The first 30 days, how to actually make your small habits stick. We are ditching those huge, impossible promises and focusing on tiny steps. We're talking easy, consistent effort for the coming year. Let's start with idea one, make it easy.
Let's talk about the hard start. That feeling where beginning something easy feels like pushing a heavy rock. Why? Because the brain prefers the path of least resistance. We solve this with the keyframe and the zero effort start. Liam, what's a new keyframe example you use in your daily life?
I got one, flossing. I hated flossing. My keyframe now is put the floss box right on top of my toothpaste cap. It creates a physical roadblock, forcing me to see the new habit. It's about making the start super simple.
Super simple works. We must talk about the 20-second rule here. If you can make a good habit 20 seconds easier to start and a bad habit 20 seconds harder, you win the day. Charging your phone in another room makes late-night scrolling 20 seconds harder. That delay changes everything.
That delay is the battleground. And let's boost this with setting up your space. You have to arrange your life to win. If your goal is reading, put the book on the couch with a bookmark already in place. If your space practically forces you to do the good thing, you don't even need motivation.
That is the 2026 rule. Set up your life to succeed. And we need the 2-minute rule for avoiding wasting time. Wasting time doesn't just lose minutes, it creates a constant feeling of stress. If a task takes less than 2 minutes, do it now. This builds momentum.
Momentum is everything. It's the psychological flywheel. And here's a quick hack for tracking. Forget complicated charts. We just need the X chart for a daily quick check. Did you finish? Mark a big X. Did you fail? Mark a small O. But don't worry, the tracking is for information, not shame.
And remember the role of dopamine. When you mark that X, you get a tiny instant burst of reward. That small feeling trains your brain to like the consistent effort. That's science helping you.
That's the science right there. Okay, let's switch to idea two, money mindset and feeling secure. We all want money freedom. We've set up automatic saving, but how do we stop feeling guilty about spending and stop those quick, unplanned purchases? This is a deep emotional problem.
The guilt comes from not knowing clearly. We solve it with clear spending groups. Instead of one general fun money budget, make clear groups. $100 for coffee, $200 for self-care, $150 for travel savings. When you spend from a dedicated group, there's no guilt because you told yourself yes beforehand, right?
Oh, wow, right. That changes the whole way you think. You're giving your brain permission. And to fight impulse, we need the temptation trick. I link the task I hate, cleaning out my email, with the reward I want, listening to a brand new album. It makes the boring job enjoyable.
That's so smart. And I only wear my most comfortable, expensive socks while doing my weekly budget check. It truly turns the simple task into a nice routine. And we need the 72-hour wait rule for big buys. If you want something over $100, wait 3 full days. If you still want it and you have the money, buy it. If not, forget it.
The 72-hour rule is a lifesaver. It separates the quick feeling of wanting from the smart decision. What about the inner stress from those micro failures?
That's a great point. We have to understand the feeling of not having enough regarding our time and money. When we feel we don't have enough, we buy things without thinking. The budget groups fight this feeling by providing small, regular doses of control.
I love that point. Now, for those bigger money goals like investing, treat the first steps like a big, important project. Block out a Saturday, go to a quiet place, and make the research feel like the most important business meeting of the year. Make the task feel important.
Make the task important, get important results. Moving to idea 3, your support team, help without judgment. Seriously, trying to do it alone never works. We need a team, but not just people who cheer. We need people who check the system.
The support team has 3 main roles. 1, the daily friend, simple daily check-in. 2, the strategy partner, monthly review of your plan. And 3, the mentor, someone ahead of you who gives big ideas. You need all 3 to win long-term.
And the most important rule for your strategy partner is check the system, not the person. They must ask, what about the plan made it hard? Never, why are you failing? The focus is always on fixing the plan, not criticizing the person. We need a reset of the plan, not a criticism of you.
A reset is the biggest form of self-care, and this applies to our relationships, especially our scheduled talks. For the year ahead, my partner and I are using the no fixing rule during our talk time. No phones, no TV, and no jumping in to give advice. Just listen. That dedicated, simple, everyday attention is the most respectful thing you can give.
The no fixing rule is amazing for talking. It shows respect for the other person's feelings. That consistency, the regular, definite time together, is the only way to make sure our relationships grow along with our personal goals.
That's a big one. Let's move to idea 4, mastering setbacks and failure. We have to be ready for mistakes in these first 30 days. You will miss a day. How do we fix it right away?
We must follow the never miss twice rule. If you skip Monday's task, that's just one slip. If you skip Tuesday, that is the start of a bad habit. The rule is a strong, immediate signal to stop the bad pattern. It teaches you to be kind to yourself while staying disciplined.
That quick stop is everything. It means you forgive yourself for the first mistake, but you hold yourself responsible for starting again immediately. This is where the beginner's mind helps. When you slip, treat yourself like a complete beginner. Okay, I missed. How can I make the key frame for tomorrow even easier?
And remember our talk on trying to be perfect versus making progress. For the first 30 days of the new cycle, we are only trying to finish the task. Did I do the keyframe? Yes, that's a win. 3 tiny wins are much better than one huge goal that breaks everything.
I totally agree. We have to celebrate the small, consistent victories.
Now, Liam, let's add our final, deepest idea. Idea 5, the power of identity. This is the long game. How do small actions change who we believe we are?
That's the ultimate level up. It's the difference between saying, I want to save money, and saying, I am a person who is financially responsible. When you do the key frame, drinking that glass of water, you're not just drinking water, you are voting for the identity of a healthy person. Every tiny win is a vote.
That's profound. If you only have one vote for a bad habit, but two votes for a good habit, you still win the majority. The consistency of the tiny vote is the key to changing your self-story.
Changing your story changes your life. It's about building self-trust. If you keep those tiny promises to yourself for 30 days, your belief in your ability to handle bigger challenges skyrockets.
So, everyone, your clear challenge for the next 30 days is this. Find your key frame. Start it using the habit trick. Build your support team. Follow the never miss twice rule. And remember, your daily habits are voting for your future self.
We absolutely know you can crush this. And thank you, Anna, for guiding us through these powerful, simple steps. We hope this gives all of you the real, simple tools to make the coming year the most consistent and successful year yet. Remember, focus on that tiny step. Practice self-forgiveness, and we'll catch you next time for more cozy conversations. Bye for now.
Stay cozy and stay focused, everyone.